Welcome back to Donimal Reacts, and we're here with the fourth episode of Pluribus. The last episode ended pretty interestingly. It showed that pretty much Carol can get anything she wants if she asks for it. Obviously, she asked for a grenade kind of jokingly, and then she was just given a grenade, and then she was like, oh, this has to be fake, and then pulls the pin, and it obviously she throws it out the window to make sure they don't blow up. And then she's talking to the guy at the hospital, pretty much saying, can I get a rocket launcher? How about an atom bomb? And it takes him a second for atom bomb. Like he has to kind of almost think or like talk to the others in his mind, but in all, existence, they can't say no. Like they try to say no, maybe, but they can't. So they're pretty much like, yeah, we'll give you an atom bomb. And she doesn't understand how that's even possible. So I don't know what this next episode is going to be like, if she's just going to use that to her advantage at all, or if we're just going to learn more stuff about how weird everything is. But without further ado, we will get into this episode. Are we looking at a wavelength or radio signal? Someone like every day taking notes, maybe someone who's not infected? Who is this guy? Well, they show me his face. It doesn't really help me, but is he testing? Oh, I guess he's testing radio stations, and then if they don't, respond within a certain amount of time, he just checks a new one, and then he assumes they're all dead if they're not. Maybe this is the guy that she was asking who's the one other person that, doesn't want to talk to other people and is on his own. So they're kind of showing him or showing us what he's like. So, I mean, I guess he's still trying to find other, like, they think maybe the world's lying to him and he's trying to find other wavelengths to talk to people. And maybe he's hoping, for a positive. What's all nasty in his trash can? Oh, God. Is he eating out of it or something? He has no food left, so he's just scavenging. Oh, oh my gosh. Is he gonna eat out of an old can of like tuna because there's nothing left? Or taking the lid off to check for more? I don't know. Oh my god, yeah, he's licking it. Oh gosh. He's like, thank you, food. I guess the fly let him know that there's some food in the trash that he missed, so then he was taking his trash apart to find the food he threw away, pretty much. I mean, I would just start letting people give me food. I get that he maybe doesn't want that to happen, but I mean, you can't go on for very much longer like this. He's got the whole house boarded up. He's like, I don't trust anyone. And people are probably showing up to his place too, and he's like, leave me alone. I mean, him and Carol might get along more than you'd think. She's like, I left you something. I wonder if he put that little gate up himself, or if he just happened to live somewhere that was kind of gated. And what would happen if you lived somewhere that was already kind of a compound? Would they try and break into it just to talk to you? He's just looking at it like, is this a trap? He's gonna open the bag just to make sure there's nothing bad in it. I mean, they're cooking him a warm plate. Obviously, it couldn't be drugged, but... He's like, I don't care about your food. I did this last time. I'll do it again. Why does he go all the way out there every time just to push it over and smash it? Like, if he's so scared about leaving, it seemed like he had a lot of steps he was taking to walk outside just to then destroy the food. So, I mean, you could just leave it there. They'll come back the next day and probably replace it. You don't have to destroy it, but whatever. He's probably pissed off, and this is his way of saying, stop giving me stuff. I'm going to keep breaking it. But to-dos. Yeah, so he's got some stuff he wants to do. Does he live, like, right where all the storage stuff is, I guess? Was he looking for food? Did he not think to do this before, and he just randomly was like, alright, it's time to start going through everyone's stuff? Because it seems like he could have found a lot of... I mean, food is not going to be good in these storage units. I mean, unless someone was putting fresh food in the past week or so ago. I guess candy, like he kind of looked like he found, could be good, but, I mean... This guy's living rough. It does seem like it's a nice setup, though. He's right next to a bunch of people's storage units, or he lived there. Maybe he ran the storage unit, and he's finally deciding it's time for me to go into people's stuff because they're not coming back, and I need to figure out a way to survive. He probably hates when the phone rings. Like, I would have that unplugged from the wall at this point. Opening up another can of dog food, I guess. Golly. Ugh. I don't know. I guess it's kind of one of those I'm going to stand my ground and not give in, kind of like what Carol's trying to do, even though she kind of lets them do stuff for her. Like, this guy's like, you can cook me whatever you want, as nice and tasty as you can from the best chefs in the world, and I'm still going to eat my dog food. Is he going to speak or?
Hola, senor. Ma'am?
That's all. She's like, shut up. Oh, wait, that. Oh, I get it now. I heard her voice. It's Carol calling. So they're kind of bringing us back to when he called her, I'm guessing, and he kept hanging up on her. And then we got to see, his perspective because obviously it seemed like, she couldn't get anything. I mean, it makes sense. It makes him seem like it probably is the others calling because they're so used to them calling all the time. I think I said that. How does he know it's not just another other calling pretending to be Carol or a normal person? So, hopefully eventually we see him breaking through and being like, wait, this is someone else trying to help me. Here's Carol.
United States.
No me jodan más. Dejen en paz, hijo de putas.
Yeah, he thinks it's the others. How would you prove that it's not? And then take a big scoop of cat food. That would suck. Yeah, I forgot that's how she ended it. She just yelled at him. Maybe he'll realize that the others wouldn't actually say that it is another person, because they're way too nice to curse you out and say that about his mother. Was he gonna write down now that he found somebody? Carol. Huh. So he is obviously, I don't know if he likes the fact that Carol called. I'm assuming the reason why he was checking all those stations was to try and find other people or human life or something that's not, the others. But have the other group of whatever 8 to 10 people never made contact with them? I'm assuming it just took the others putting them together, like saying, "There's others like you. Let's meet here." And then they all met for the first time. So he just chose not to meet, probably because he thought it was a trap or something. But obviously he got this call from Carol, and the others wouldn't say what she said at the end, so he knows it's a real person. So maybe he's opening up his mind to maybe, breaking out of this trance of eating cat food and not leaving his house. 7 days, 8 hours, 42 minutes. I'm still confused. I needed to look this up. I'm still kind of confused what they're doing with the days here. Because it's been all over the place from 300 to 7 hours to 7 days. And I feel like I eventually kind of figured it out. Like they were going back in time or showing, I don't know. I feel like anything I say will be wrong, and it's probably super simple, so I'll just have to look it up. Or you tell me in the comments, what's the 7 days for? And all these different, is it like before, like building up to something, or before something already happened? Like last episode of it showed 5 days. Does this mean that this is 2 days before that since it said 7 days ago? Oh my god, is that really the car? That doesn't even look real in the front. Oh, there's gonna be a nice, oh, there's the nice cop car.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, she isn't deaf yet.
All you have to do
Is respond.
pick up the handset and speak into it.
She wasn't born yesterday. She knows how to use a walkie-talkie.
Talk button on the side.
Oh my god, they're driving by.
Like on
Hey,
channel
Carol.
12.
I hate how they're always, like, that would just piss me off even more. They keep coming up with stuff like, just like when you were 12, or just like this. I'm like, why do you know so much about me? Obviously, she knows her girlfriend's brain, so she knows all her memories, but, I mean, do they not realize that people probably don't want to know that? Like, people they don't know telling them personal information from when they were young, it comes off slightly creepy.
We're happy to remove the alcohol interlock device.
No.
Yeah, we don't care if you drive drunk. There's no, we don't have any rules here.
You're in my house? What the hell are you
Yeah, are they?
doing
Oh,
inside my house?
I forget. Except it blew up.
Plus they're
Of course they're gonna renovate her house. And they'll probably blame themselves for having it blow up. They're like, we should have known not to give you a real grenade, even though you asked for it. But it's our fault, so we'll rebuild perfectly fine for you. Like, it is funny that she's mad at them, obviously. Like, why are you in my house? But does she remember what it looked like before she went to the hospital? I mean, it was on fire. So, do you want to come home to that? What I know about them. Hopefully this helps her, but I don't know what this is going to teach her.
Do you like my books?
Oh, we
Ooh.
love your books.
Do they?
What do you love about them?
Everything. Your
Explain.
books are an expression of you. And we love you.
Yeah, like, they're going to say this about anybody. Like, Do you like the way that I dress or do this? Of course, we love everything about you. Like, how can they be so happy and giddy and loving of everything? There's got to be something in her books that they don't like, you know, some sort of storyline that's kind of annoying. Like, I wonder if she's going to ask, what don't you like about them? Like, there has to be something.
No offense, Larry, but I think you're bullshitting me.
Yeah, it sounds like a bunch
to
of,
me like you haven't even actually read my work.
I mean, they have to have.
Gosh, where do we
Someone has
begin?
to have. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of like, obviously they've read it because I'm sure one of the people that have been transformed, like her wife, they have all her memories, so they have the entire book in their memory. So even if he hasn't specifically read it, they know everything. But then what are their thoughts? Because again, obviously they're a hive mind, so everyone you ask is going to have this exact same response. If there's one thing they don't like, it's they've all concluded that that's the one thing they don't like. It's such a weird concept.
Spun gold. As if the
She's
sun
like,
itself were showering Lucasia's shoulders with resplendent kisses. That made quite a few of us tingle.
tingle?
Okay.
Like that's not what she wanted, I don't think. Like it's a little bit too descriptive.
How would you say my work compares to?
Ooh, that's a good question. Shakespeare.
Equally.
No.
Only one. Remember a woman named Moira McAllister?
Crazy Moira from Kansas City.
Before she found your books, Moira was deeply depressed. Her life better. That's how we see your work and you.
Yeah, so it doesn't have to be great work, it just has to impact people good.
What did Helen think of my books?
Oh god. Do they have to be truthful, I guess? Or can they
Tell me.
like what if she didn't like them?
Helen loved you very much.
Oh, he's
No,
dodging the question. Yeah, she hated the books.
Spit it out.
Told us that Helen is off limits.
Yeah.
Oh, now they're gonna do that.
Special dispensation this one time.
I'll give you
What
one
did Helen
time.
think of my White Caro books?
Cool.
Harmless.
Harmless, that's the word they're gonna use.
Harmless?
Like didn't know.
Cotton candy was the phrase she used in her mind. Mo loved cotton candy.
I don't.
Oh my
actually
God.
Recall Helen. What did Helen think of my unpublished novel?
Oh, the one that's coming out soon? Ooh.
Bitter chrysalis.
I don't even know what that really means.
If you tell me, it'll make me happy.
Oh god, now they have to do that. They love making her happy.
Helen thought it was fine.
Fine.
Fine as in good? Or fine as in...
You know.
Meh.
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 Oh.
What about the last 200 pages?
Helen stopped on page 137, paragraph 3.
Oh gosh.
She read the last 2 pages, thought it wrapped up nice.
Did she tell me to publish it?
And they agreed that it wouldn't hurt your career.
Oh god.
And it would make you happy.
They were just doing stuff to make her happy too. I don't know why she would want to know all that information, especially now that she's gone and they can't change anything about it. Like, you know, she can't decide to actually like the stuff, or they have a talk and they're like, yeah, you're right. Even if she was taken over and one of the others, maybe there'd be some sort of chance of that, but she's just dead now. So she's just going to taint her image and make it like, whatever the last few things that she thought of were. I mean, obviously she'll probably get over it, but she has no way to defend herself. Obviously, Carol didn't seem to really care about her own work, so that probably gets pushed off onto her, partner, where she's like, "Oh, Carol sees it as kind of, crappy work. I'm going to try and support her to be a nice person, but maybe I see what she's thinking." Or even if she didn't think that, now she does because Carol, kind of acts that way. So I don't know why she wants to know all this information. I mean, I get it's smart because they have to tell her, but sometimes ignorance is bliss, and it's probably the situation it would be because you can't do anything to fix it or make it better. Hopefully something clicks here because there's definitely a lot of clues. Yeah, can't lie. Yeah, there's got to be something she can do to, break this trance. Like, they've given us a lot of good, perks, I guess you could call them, in order to either control the others or break out of whatever they're trying to do. I mean, obviously, like her list said, they can't lie, which is one thing. They want to please her, which is another thing. They can't really do anything harmful. So it's almost like having a helper that will do everything for you, can't lie, has to do the best for you, will give you anything you want. The only problem is eventually they want you to become like them. So I could see her finding a way to try and trick them almost into giving her what she wants. Like, I don't think that they have like an evil bone in their body. Yeah, like I don't think this is a facade they're putting on so that she thinks that they're like this, and she takes these notes, and then she tries it, and they're like, "Yeah, we don't really follow by the rules that you thought we did." So she might have some leverage to, try and do what she needs to get the world back to where it is. Oh, is this the lady that she, yeah, her helper? So did their bodies get injured just the same? She looks a little rough from that grenade blast. See, Carol, I think she's an empathic person, so she feels bad, but she's definitely opened up a good
Do you
bit.
like your police car?
Do you like it?
Fun fact. The police officer who drove that vehicle, sister was a charter member of the White Car fan club.
Wow. Chills.
Yeah, that's a rare one, rare pull from just
Listen, about the,
yeah, the grenade.
wouldn't have happened if
I didn't ask
I
for
had
it.
had the generous
And
enough to give
can't
me
say
actual
no.
explosives, and I regret it.
Please don't.
Well, I'm sorry you got hurt.
Yeah, like is she in pain right now? She's all smiley and happy. Yeah, this is the best way to do it. Cops do this all the time. Get him in the hospital sick and then peg him with questions.
All this works, this joining. So, my question is, do you understand it now?
We have quite a bit more insight into it now, yes.
So how does it work? Yeah, Carol's definitely trying to figure out like if why aren't you giving me this information? I guess she just has to ask, but she's like, how do you fix it?
Not so much to please you, Carol, but we can't answer questions like that.
Right.
Why?
Except your non-answer is my answer. Definitely tell me if the answer was no.
She's starting to get a little curious because she's like, you have to say yes or no, or whatever you would say has to be leaning towards a yes or no question. And she's definitely bouncing around it. Like, you'll see, you'll find out eventually. So, obviously, if it was, I guess, a no, they would just say no, it's irreversible. So, by leaving it open ended, there's a chance it is. But it is funny. She's like, this is me chilled out, all right? So, this is not working me up. Just tell me the truth. Like, they're almost seeming like they're getting more worried about it. Like, okay, calm down, Carol, calm down. And she's like, I'm fine. So maybe on their end, they're a little freaked out that she's getting close to questions that they know that they can't lie about, but they don't want her to know the truth about yet.
Freedom falls. You know what that means, don't you?
Well, she has to. She knows everything. How would they not?
Of course you do. You know everything.
Yeah.
You were 16.
Oh, shit.
Beginning to...
Yeah, go on. What'd she do?
Oh, God, it's a bad story.
She sent you to a conversion therapy camp in Covington, Tennessee.
Oh, because she's lesbian or gay.
A terrible experience for you. The counselors there.
I don't know how. I guess that's still a real thing that, like, is it even legal? I guess they might call it something else, like an only boy camp or an only girl camp, and it's, tailored around becoming more, I don't know what it would be, Christian valued, I guess. But it's crazy to think that maybe it just gets swept under the rug and people don't know what really happens at those places. But at least what it seems like from some of the older places, it's pretty crazy what they can make you go through. I mean, again, a lot of the stuff I see is from movies or TV shows, but I mean, sometimes they're taking bits of reality and putting it out there. It's not like it's totally fake. Like some of the stuff we see, it might just be like putting it in our face so that we see how things are. And to us, it's like, oh, it's on a movie or it's in a TV show. It can't be real. I mean, I'm not saying that because I see a dragon that dragons are flying around, but you never know.
Worst people I have ever known. And they smiled all the time, just like you.
We're sorry, Carol.
Oh, I see what she's saying. I see what she's saying. She's like, the people that were at that camp, the ones that hated me, did the same thing as you did. They act smiley and friendly, and they were like, oh, no, we're going to make you right as rain, trust me. So I could see why she's a little bit standoffish with the way they act. Like, if you've been fooled once by someone like this, then, don't fool me twice. It's a little different situation because you're dealing with, obviously, everyone being infected and in some hive mind, so I think you're on a little different playing field, but I think using obviously her past knowledge of what happened to her could be beneficial because I don't think that they're, a straight arrow. There's something about them that's not right. I mean, it just seems weird how they're dodging around certain questions about obviously. I mean, it might, if it's to the detriment of their own, like losing the virus, then maybe they can't really tell the truth or don't want to because they don't want her to figure it out. But if they can tell the truth about everything else, but then not that, then are they purposely telling her what they want her to hear at certain times? You know what I mean?
What you're trying to do to me now, make me just like you, even though you know I do not want that.
Yeah.
You want to change us too, don't you? Didn't you just ask if it's possible?
What, if she can change now?
But you've never been us.
There's no going back. Why would you want to be them? Maybe they mean they feel you because obviously they've been every human in the world. So in reality, they probably felt every emotion that you can feel. So they're like, we understand how hard it is. So why don't you try it on our side? But that would only work if it's like playing a video game and you get to just turn it off when you're done. Like, she's gonna be like that forever. If she doesn't like it, she has no choice. She's stuck. What is she gonna do? Find some sort of chemical sequence to change this herself? I mean, I would just go back to the lab it all started in, and I mean, I have no information. Maybe I would just figure it out. Is she looking at certain types of nucleotides, or maybe the ones they told her that were connected together that made this? Like, I guess probably takes you way too long than she has to try and figure out science like that. But if she figured out and remembered what the 4 or 5 like nucleotides or DNA sequences were, she could obviously try and research those 5 and then maybe find out a way to make it opposite. Like, I don't know. It'd be better if there was someone to ask, but if you have no one to like question about this stuff, you're kind of just trying in a whim. I guess she could just test it on random people and walk up and stab them with a little syringe and see if what she made helps. She find what she wants. And they obviously know what she's doing. There's a guy right here.
Can we help you find something?
Do
No.
you have any heroin?
For herself?
Are you sure that's a good idea? Remember last time?
What can I say? Sophomore year was tough.
Oh, that's funny. So like she must have actually done heroin before and he remembers because she must have told her like fiance at the time, because how does he know that? Unless the person she did heroin with, they also obviously turned, so they know their memories too. But I thought maybe she had gone and gotten it recently, but that's funny. And do they even sell heroin in a like drugstore like that? I mean, there's probably some sort of over the counter or whatever it is, lesser level that you can get prescribed, but I don't think you're getting heroin like that, but I don't know.
We have a whole wing of bodies here recovering from physical addiction.
Oh, so I forgot what happens to the addicts that get turned over and then they all of a sudden mentally don't have an addiction, but their bodies do. So they must have a ton of people in the hospital that were already addicted to meth and all this different stuff. And now that they're all one, they're trying to get off of it. And it's probably like the worst, feeling having all of those drugs trying to get back in your system. Like, yeah, that is one thing I didn't think about.
Yesterday, you people gave me a hand grenade. Are
Yeah.
you seriously going to begrudge me some H?
Unfortunately,
Begrudge her some
this
H.
hospital doesn't stock heroin. We have
Yeah,
other
that's what I
opioids.
figured.
Would oxycodone suffice?
No, she wants heroin. I mean, if she's getting a grenade, they can get heroin.
From here, it's on its way.
See?
Yeah,
Put
just
your
drive
own
it to
gun,
her.
You guys are better than dominoes.
Can we suggest snorting the heroin instead? It's been quite a number of years since you've injected.
Nope. In for a penny, in for a pound. Sid Vicious this
She's
shit.
like, this is gonna hit
Fucking
for me.
hotel.
Is this really gonna be for her own use, or is she gonna be using this to like test stuff with like the sequences to try and learn something, or is she just like, screw it? There's no reason to not do drugs anymore. I mean, besides overdosing, which they might all be kind of thinking they want to end their lives. It might not be too bad of a way to go, I guess, just to take drugs. I mean, there's only 10 other people like you. They all are pretty much taking the same drugs, probably voluntarily. So you're just going to do it to try and block out the pain. But I don't think she's going to take it herself. I think she's going to somehow use it, somehow else. Or make it seem like to the others that she's doing that to like trick them somehow, maybe. And then, you know what I mean? Put them on a different, oh, she's doing drugs, not using them for something else, so that they're not, think that she's onto them. Well, I guess that's her math. Where do they find it from? Like, did they just go to like the FBI or the yeah, so she's just pouring it out. So was that just to see if they do it, I guess, again? We got a camera here. What are you doing, Carol? Or is this gonna be like for her future self, or? Forgot she was on like taking those things from the shelving, and then maybe to make him seem like she was only there for heroin. She still got the heroin from him, obviously didn't throw away and not use, but she didn't want all of them to then think she's there picking up some sort of other syringes. Like, now all of the others just think she was searching the shelves for heroin, and now she got her heroin. Not that she was looking for whatever else this is and doing, whatever she is with it. So I think I'm slowly picking up on what was going on there. But what's the camera for? Like, and I don't really know what she got either, what that, like, liquid is. Oh god. Seeing a needle go in sometimes is freaky. Do they have any idea what she's doing in her house? Like, I guess if she doesn't have a camera, they probably can't hack it, but... What? Was she supposed to do something and she just ended up falling asleep? What happened, Carol? Maybe just to check the video and see if she did anything during the night or if anyone came in. Yeah, let's look through the evidence. What, she already put it on the TV? So she sat there for a while, was pretending to kind of fall asleep.
Absolutely infectious.
What?
This just
Does she not remember saying that?
shit does not work.
What did she take?
I'm gonna
Oh my god. She really started freaking out. She remembers none of that? She's like, I was running around the kitchen and then put myself back to bed? All the emotions.
I miss you.
Maybe all of her emotions are just kind of breaking through. I need to look back again at the bottle. I didn't look close enough at what she took.
Lady pirate, they said? Raban? I'm sorry. I mean, Zosha.
Yeah, the person who dressed up like...
How annoying is that chick?
Is she like talking to her other self? I'm sure I'll like figure this out shortly. I should have looked more at the drug, like the bottle she took, of what she took. I don't know if it was like a truth serum or something where she took like Molly or acid and she's in some sort of other mental state and she's telling like her true feelings out loud. But obviously I think she was trying to see, I guess, if she would say anything that she's not readily thinking of, or like any hints or facts or things that, you know, she can use to help her. But yeah, I don't really fully know what she took. I'm sure I'll find out shortly though.
Why is she gotta be so goddamn fuckable?
I forgot that she is a lesbian, so is her inner thoughts like her? That's kind of funny. And she's like, God, I wish I didn't say that. She's deleting that card. She's like, I do not want anyone to know that I was saying that. Especially the last part.
We have a winner.
Oh, of what makes her like them almost, or like think clearly? I think I know what maybe it is. She found something that's almost like a truth serum, kind of, or to make them more like themselves. Like, it kind of made Carol like her true self, like telling all her lies. So she got to give it to, obviously, her friend that she now finds attractive, and then she's just going to spill the beans, or maybe make her normal again. Is she going to handcuff her to, like, the bed to make sure she can really give her the shot? I mean, they might just let her do it. Are they going to stop her from handcuffing? Do they sleep? Like, that doesn't... I don't understand that. I guess they probably need sleep, but look how quick she wakes up.
Hey, got a lot more color in your face.
Thank you.
It's funny knowing now that she apparently finds her attractive. Now she knows that too, because that was almost kind of like a subliminal thought. Now she's like, I wonder if that's going to be going through her head, like, I find you attractive.
We feel much better today.
Good.
We feel much better.
How
So
about
do
some
they
fresh
all
air?
hurt? Like, do they all feel her pain when that happens?
How's the heroin?
I threw it away. Yeah, wasn't in the mood.
Well, she didn't lie, but yeah, she did.
Out, actually.
I feel like she could probably get up and walk right now if she needed to, but the human body probably isn't as strong as the mental will that's in them.
I mean, when do you let you out of here?
Oh, shit.
In a day or two.
That's smart. Just stick it in her water fluid.
Thank you for bringing us outside.
Better out here, right?
She's just gonna start spilling the beans now.
Little sunshine?
She's like, how do you feel? You feel like telling me the truth?
Really?
And it's funny, do drugs affect them the same even though their minds are kind of taken over?
What do you think the temperature is?
It's currently 27.778 degrees Celsius.
Oh, Celsius. I was like,
2 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are 3 kilometers per hour from...
oh god, oh, it's hitting her. She can't think of it all now.
Southeast.
Oh god, it is hitting her. She's like, haha.
Chance of precipitation?
She's like, I got you now.
Zosha? I need you to answer some more questions, okay? How do I reverse all this? How do I...
Yeah, this is what she was
reverse the
doing.
draining?
It took me a second to get there, but now it makes, yeah. She was trying to give her obviously the stuff to try and get her to tell the truth. So now she's not, I guess, locked into the hive mind to where they could probably tell her, no, you're going to answer this way. Because before, like right now, everyone has their own, free will and their own mind to say whatever they want. So if someone decided, you know what, I don't want to keep doing this anymore, I'm going to tell you the truth. These people don't have that, option. They're all thinking the same thing. They're all in the same mind. So now she's, I guess, cut her mind off from the rest of them. So when she goes to think, she's not thinking with everyone else. She's just thinking for herself. So hopefully she gets some answers out of her.
How do I end this thing? You already told me it's possible.
Yeah, she did.
No.
Yes? No. You did. You pretty much
She's
did.
like, crap, I did.
So the hard part's over. Things back the way they used to be. Come on.
Is she gonna do it, or someone gonna run in and be like,
Is it making you sad not giving me what I want? Tell me what I want to know.
someone's gonna come in and mess it up for her? Oh god. Yeah, they know that she's sick. Crap. How do they just know? They can tell that she's not connected to him anymore? Or they're getting her memories in somehow? Like they can tell what question she's being asked? Is she gonna handcuff them together so that...
Is this something I can do? Stop! Let go of her!
Yeah, no, she's like, you can't leave us.
I have agency.
Well, if she freaks out, she can just make them all stop.
Back away from us!
Just scream. Oh. So, do they listen to her like that? You tell them to all go back inside.
Tell me what I...
There you go. They're coming in quick. They're like, don't say it. Please, Carol, what? Stop? Crap. Now they obviously all know what she's trying to do.
Tell me!
She's gonna say something. Or no, she's gonna die.
What's happening?
She's dying, Carol. She's in cardiac arrest.
She killed her now? How was she dying, though? She took the same drugs and didn't die. Dang. Is she gonna feel bad about killing her new, potential love interest? She's trying to save her from the stuff, and then obviously now she's got a new girlfriend if it works out, but it's pretty soon after her wife died.
Analyzing.
She just keeps messing up.
Stay clear of patient.
Is that how it's gonna end? Alright, that was another good episode. It definitely kind of dived more into, she's not willing to give up on trying to solve this. It was kind of cool to see. Now I understand more fully on what drug she was taking, but she was trying to find a drug that kind of blocks the mind out, or kind of is maybe a truth serum, kind of what maybe cops give you to where you just tell the truth. So it probably just releases all of the, mental constraints that are telling you to lie. So, and all of a sudden she's able to kind of tell the truth. But either she gave her too much, or she was sick to begin with, so it was too much combined with her sickness, or the way that their minds are made, where they're all connected, giving you something like that might just break them completely. Like, I don't know if they're a normal person would be fine and they tell the truth, but a person that's connected to everybody, I don't know if they would be able to do that. So Carol already felt bad enough that she blew her up with a grenade, and now she put a syringe in her stuff and pretty much killed her again. So at least the cops and, all that stuff isn't real, or else she would have been in jail probably within the first episode. But it is cool to see that she's trying to, find a way to learn stuff, because like the earlier conversation, she kind of did say that there was possibly a way. Like, you could tell that she was jumping around the fact that there is something that can be done. Like, she didn't say necessarily no, that it is irreversible, there's nothing you can do. She was like, well, so Carol's obviously going to try and find out why. She doesn't really find out why. I don't know if what's going to happen next. Like, I don't think they can get mad at her for this, but are they going to prevent her from being around her? I mean, she could just find someone new and ask those questions, but she kind of built a relationship with this one, Zosha. That was her name, Zosha. So, like, hypothetically, if she broke her mind free, then Zosha would hopefully still have her feelings or friendship she had with Carol and would maybe open up more, but I'm not really sure. And then it was cool to see at the start of the episode. I wasn't sure exactly what was going on, but it was pretty much showing leading up to when Carol called the other person that was just living alone. And, he doesn't want to eat their food. He's eating cat food. He's pretty much Carol times 10. Like, Carol's willing to let them do stuff for her. She's like, fill up the grocery store, or bring me this, or I need something to dig a bigger hole. Even though she didn't really want an excavator, they brought her one, or forklift. So it was cool to see that. And then obviously she calls him, and then, we see how that ends. So I'm assuming they're going to set him up as someone who's going to come back in and help. even though she doesn't speak Spanish, and I think that's all he speaks. So there might be a little bit of a language barrier there unless something happens. But yeah, besides, the fact that we don't really know too much of what's going on. Sorry, I burped. So yeah, I mean, that was definitely a good episode. I'm excited to see what the next one's like. It's probably going to be obviously delving more into it, but I feel like we're getting to the inflection point, I guess you could say, of something big happening. Like I think we're running out of episodes or, time before something big just happens. Like Carol's right at the point of either figuring out how to stop this or getting into some sort of fight with the others. Like something is going to happen either way. So I'm excited to see what happens. But that will be the end of the episode. Thank you all for watching. Feel free to comment, subscribe, like the video. I will also be posting this on Patreon, so you'll see a more full version on Patreon. Even the unedited version on Patreon will likely be more content than will be on YouTube. And then I'll also post a full uncut version on YouTube or on Patreon as well. So it'll be pretty much the entire reaction I have. I'll obviously edit some of it, but pretty much the entire show will be on that uncut reaction. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.